shit.
Yeah, fuck it. Just go. I just went live.
That'd be just fine. That'd be just fine.
So I mean, I don't know. What should we talk about? What we want to talk about?
What do we want to talk about?
I have a trade. A trade that I had just a tough. Just a tough trade to. I don't know what I won't just. I won't
Well, yeah,
disclose
don't
what I
say
did with it.
trade because I want to hear about a trade. I haven't heard about trades in forever.
Yes,
A trade.
it's a trade I may or may not have made. So I want to run everything by you to see what how you feel about it.
Yeah.
Suspense, right? But yeah, dude, I got Shane coming on in a couple of weeks.
Did you nail that day down so I know what day? Excuse me, I'm sorry, brother.
I texted him.
Okay. Well, when
I
you
was
figure
like,
out what day of the week, just let me know.
Yeah, he said not the next 2 weeks, but the week after.
Third.
So
The only day that probably doesn't work for me is the 12th. That's Wednesday, the 12th.
Wednesday,
If that's the week that y'all are talking about, I'm not sure. Or are you talking about the previous week? I'm not sure.
Well, let's go to the videotape here. But yeah, I want to start getting some guests on again. We got this guy. There's this guy in the Dynasty Warzone group me chat. I'm in a Warzone chat, and I've spoken about this guy before, Jax. I've spoken about this guy before because he's got some. This is a big Devi guy, Dallas.
Who is
Hyder.
he?
Dallas Hyder. That's his name in this
Does he
chat.
have a Twitter handle?
Man, now you're getting into now you're making me do some work here. Dallas, I have no idea.
Said Dallas, like the
Dallas
city?
Hyder. Yeah.
And then how do you spell Hyder?
Yeah, this is the dude. Yeah, here he is. At Salad Galore. How come I don't follow this guy? Yeah.
At Salad Galore?
Yes. Yeah. At Salad Galore. SALLAD Galore. I'm going to reach out to this motherfucker. You know what? I'm following him. I guess I could group me message him. I want to get this guy on the show.
Wait, I just looked up at Salad Galore and it says Niquoise. Just a random girl nerding it up one day at a time.
SALLAD.
Oh, with 2 L's.
Yeah.
Salad.
Maybe.
You know, Salad just has one. Dallas Hyder. I'll follow him. Yeah, we could definitely get into some Debbie stuff and rookie stuff with him.
Yeah. I want to get into some I want to talk. I want to start talking rookies and even Devi guys. I want to get into another fucking Devi league.
I am so loaded up with Devi and like with Devi players in the one Devi league I have, and I'm like, Ruben's going to close this league in the next couple of weeks. I mean, the next couple of years. He's going to do it. He's going to close the league in the next couple of years.
Why?
Just because he's been like getting rid of leagues, and this is a bunch of. It feels like it's a bunch of random dudes.
Well, let's see. I'm in one. That's only one. I have everything. It's like cut right down the middle for me with sleeper 1, 2, 3, 4 sleeper leagues and 2, 4, 6 MFL leagues. That's my dynasty.
Oh, you're in 10?
I'm in 10 leagues.
How many am I in?
And 2 of them have the Devi component. And if I get into another league, it will most certainly have a Devi component.
Yeah. I'm in 10 as well.
Yes.
1 sleeper, 9 MFL leagues.
There you go.
I just need.
I should get a fat head of myself. You don't like my hat, dudes? You don't like the hat?
Your hat, lovely. It's lovely.
I mean, we should just get started because we haven't really gotten started yet.
Well, what are we going to talk about tonight?
I could just cut and paste an old intro.
Yeah. What are we going to talk about tonight?
Well, I got this trade that I may or may not have made, and the rationale behind the whatever decision that was.
Okay.
We can do some value checks. We could see what's going on out there even though it's kind of barren right now, the trades. We could just go right to the value, right to the trade finder, and just see what trades are out there. We don't have to search for a specific guy. Yeah. We've never done that. It's always been somebody. I could just hit up the old trade finder. That show last week with Steady Eddie was nice, man.
Yeah.
I like.
It's always good to have guests on in the off season anyway.
Right. That's why I'm just like, that got me going, and I'm like, man, let me start. It's just the kids are such a pain in the ass to manage, but I feel like I got mine under control at this point. It's tough going there for a while. Let's see. Let me just see if this.
Mine are doing okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a hell past couple of years, and that's been kind of, I guess, one of the main reasons we haven't really been having guests, because we kind of get started when we get started. It's not
right.
When you got somebody coming on, you feel bad to be like, hey, you have 15, give me 15.
Yeah.
Especially for the folks that are like, I can, some folks are looser than others, but come on, man. I'm still trying to filter results here. So we got some trade finder stuff. We have some, I don't know. We could get into some props. Props for the championship weekend.
Right.
Some over-unders. See what we're feeling. What do they call this? Conference championship weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's conference championship weekend. And then the Super Owl coming up. We got 2 weeks till the Super Bowl
championship. Yep. No, 3.
Oh yeah, the 8th, 9th that weekend, right? Is it the 9th? Is it the 9th this year?
Yeah.
They really should move it on Saturday. I don't understand.
Oh baby. So I don't know what the schedule is. You know what the first game is? I imagine that Chiefs game would be the second one. It's got to be Washington, Philly first.
It's a good question. I don't know. Shit, I'm day to day right now.
I'm putting money on and all the quarterbacks rushing upside.
Really? Is everybody?
Yeah. I like that. I'm a big playoff quarterback rusher.
All right. So Commanders Eagles at 2, and then Bills Chiefs at 5:30.
All right. So that's 3 and 6:30 for me, right?
Yeah, right. That's Central
Eastern.
Time. Yep. Yeah. The Leastern side. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, okay. So we do an intro or no?
We might as well do an intro.
Oh yeah! Welcome to the Dynasty Hot Sauce Podcast. I'm Larry Bogey, and you can find me on Twitter or X or Blue Sky or everywhere at FF Larry Monkey at Dynasty Hot Sauce. Look for the show. Follow it. But I can't find this guy. He's covered in stripes right now. He's got stripes on, rocking the stripes. The merry-go-round in the background, singing fish hanging up high. There we go, baby. Got his phone in his hand. There's no blanket. There's no place for the dog to hide under. At Run DFF, Justin Rogers. What's up, man?
Just a quiet night in the house, man. Just a quiet night in the house. It's freaking cold outside. It's cold,
right.
dude.
You're right.
It's 24 degrees, man.
That's balmy.
24 degrees. Yeah, you call it balmy. It's cold, brother.
Oh, well, it's
tomorrow.
It's 14 here, bud.
Well,
14 with a low of 1. A low of 1 tonight.
Yeah, we're not getting quite that cold. It would. I don't know if you saw, but Mississippi declared a state of emergency because snow the other day.
Was this on Robert E. Lee Day or not? Was it a
day
different
after
Robert
the
E.
day
Lee
after that other day? Jeez. No, look, I was at a client's house working on that day, and they were like, "Yeah, it's two people's holiday day." I was like, "No, it's not." Like in my head, I'm going, "No, the fuck, it's not. We're not going to celebrate a fucking Confederate general." Like, stop it, man. Shit.
Alabama and Mississippi. I loved when I saw that. Or maybe I heard it. I don't even know. And I was like, man, I can't wait to bring it up.
Robert E. Lee Day, man. Yep.
Robert E. Lee Day.
People celebrate that. I guarantee it. It's bad.
That's crazy stuff. So
it is.
Yeah. There you go. Lots of stuff going on. We got Dynasty Jacks in the chat. Jamie Perogue in the chat. And hey, you know what? You join the Patreon for $1. You can get into this. Get into this
simple
stuff.
$1.
We put
got
this
3 tiers.
Yeah. So
we're
doing a public show tonight. Why not? We want to collect. We want to get you all join the family here. So for as little as $1, you get into our. You'll win your leagues. It's just so plain and simple. You know, Steady Eddie. Guy was number 1 overall, the Scott Fish Bowl, with a week to go.
Yep.
Both 16-team winners. We both crushed the DDCL, which is a 4-copy league. Me and Run DFF are the shit. The Dynasty Wizards.
It's better than being the shit. We'll just be the shiz, not the shit.
Yes. You gotta be shizzy.
Or like my son, a shit. Because that
Come
dude.
Come be shizzy with us.
That little asshole poured a whole cup of water out of the tub this evening. I just heard my wife scream at him. I was like, "Oh no, what happened?"
That's it? Just a cup?
Look, man, when you pour a cup of water onto the floor, shit gets messy.
This guy takes a shower too. And we have like the handle that comes off,
right?
Whatever that's called. So I turn the water pressure down low, and he plays around with that, and I peace and quiet for like as long as there's hot water, basically. So I don't know what the hell happened, but he got a hold of the water pressure, and he started spraying this thing all over the place. The whole friggin' bathroom was just like, you kidding me, man? So yeah, that cup of water totally resonates with me. Baths with these damn kids.
But we have not started showers with him. We've just only done baths.
Oh yeah,
freaking
shower's key. Shower is key for a quick. Oh yeah, definitely need the shower. So, speaking of showers, we've had some snow on the ground here. Snow showers. No, it's been frigid, and there's a couple of inches. There's about 4 or 5 inches of snow on the ground right now. So,
yeah, they canceled school here. They canceled school here on yesterday, and the forecast called for a 15% chance of snow flurries, and they canceled school here. What the hell? Now, South Mississippi, like the coast, my home, where I'm from, Original, they got like 6 or 7 inches.
Yeah.
Like the beach in Florida is covered in snow.
I heard about that.
Wow.
New Orleans is getting hit.
Yeah. New Orleans got a bunch of snow, but we did not. Like it all started like an hour south of us.
So I had a trade sit in my inbox for almost a week.
Oh boy. A whole almost week? What?
Almost a week. And I was like, man, what do I want to do here? And this is I actually threw this out there into the Dynasty Hot Sauce Patreon chat to get some advice and insight. But what side you got here? 2-point tight end, 12 team, Superflex, start 11. Kyler Murray, Rome Odunze, the 211 and the 304. Or Drake May, the 106, and Dallas Goedert.
Yeah.
Drake May.
Do you remember my response on that one?
I don't.
I said, if Odunze is worth the 106, I want the Kyler Odunze side. Does that make sense? So if you view Odunze as worth the same as the player that you're picking at 106 this year, then just go ahead and give me the Kyler and Odunze side rather than, hoping that Drake May continues to ascend. You know what I mean?
Right. I don't know, man. I was looking at it.
I know you love rookies, so I know you took the 106 and Drake May. I absolutely know that, even though you hate.
Yes, and the pick, the 106.
That's what I'm saying. You took May in the 106, and you begrudgingly acquired Goddard in the process. I'm positive. This, right?
I had Goddard, May, and the 106.
Oh,
I was offered Murray, Odunze, and the 211, and then the offer got up to the 304 when I sat on it for a while.
The 211 and the 304.
All right.
Yeah.
Which are just garbage picks. So it's a Murray and a Odunze for, Goddard, May, and the 106. Is how I looked at it.
And at this point, you might even say Goddard is basically a second rounder.
That's what I gave up for him. I paid a second round pick for Goddard.
Yeah. Like, is the 211 and 304 close enough that you can negate those and just say it's May and the 106 for Kyler and
with a 2-point tight end, I think I have to mention Goddard.
Maybe, but like I said, he's worth a second. So is the second plus enough to negate those, basically? I mean, that's fine. But what did he score in 2 tight end premium right now? I mean, like, what did he offer you?
Well, he was injured, but he's a nice.
I don't even mean injured because players get hurt. I mean on a per game, because I'm plugging him in every week or whatever. And let's see, this year he played 10 games, had 42 catches for 496. So that's 130 points plus a couple touchdowns. So he's giving you like 14 points a game, something like that, 14 and a half ish.
Okay with that.
It's fine.
With the occasional spike.
Right, but then the occasional dud too. Like
right.
You're looking at that.
Right, yeah. He's not like an upside tight end one.
No, I mean he's kind of just a replacement level tight end.
Right.
I mean he's in the same box as Cade Otton and Evan Ingram, Tucker Kraft.
Those are serviceable tight ends.
They're serviceable, yeah. But they're
Goddard is a startable tight end when he's healthy. Yeah. But I mean that's not what I mean. That's the crappiest part of this deal. I mean,
but I know that's what I'm saying. Like he's serviceable.
So,
but is he worth more than is the 211 and 304 enough that you can negate that, and then you could just look at it as May and the 106 or Murray and Dunze. And what I'm saying is I think it's close enough.
Dunze is like, man, you just want to be all over that. And then you're like, 106. I feel like it all depends on the quarterbacks. If these quarterbacks end up sucking ass in the whole evaluation period, that's going to mess up the first round of the Superflex draft. It's almost going to be like a one QB draft.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to end up with that because we do have 2 at the top. So I don't think we're going to end up with that. But if you look at it, you go down here. Okay, would you rather have? I mean, gosh, it's like Travion Henderson, the 105. I'm just looking at a Fantasy Pros mock. I don't even think Jalen Milroe is coming out, is he? I think he returned.
I think he is, actually.
I can't remember. This was Tuesday, January 21st, so maybe he is. They got Milroe at the 106.
He hasn't.
What's going on behind him? Tyler Warren, the Penn State tight end. Luther Burden. Would you rather have Luther Burden or Rome Odunze? I mean, like, that's what you're kind of looking at. Travis Hunter.
Luther Burden didn't have a great season. I mean, Odunze, I mean, maybe with this new head coach, what's the Odunze role is going to be? It's going to be the Jameson Williams guy in this offense now? Like,
no,
he's going to be the St. Brown?
No, he plays a different role completely than James Williams. It's like he actually earned some targets his rookie year. I mean, he had 101 targets his rookie year. How many did Jameson Williams have for his career right now?
Oh, he's had I wouldn't look at Jameson Williams' career.
With 142 in 33 games.
Yeah.
So they're just. I wouldn't say that he's going to play that role in there because he's just a different player. Odunze is. I mean, he's got a couple. He had 3 double-digit target games this year, and a bunch of 6 and 7 target games. I don't know how I feel about him. That's why I'm saying, like, do I feel like he's worth the 106 or somewhere close to that?
I think he's worth the 106 easily, but I think that's it. That's like his cutoff is the 106.
Right, sure, he's right around there. Yeah,
and then it's like, and the 106 for Dunze, I think that's just like a personal preference type of deal.
That's kind of where I'm at. So then it becomes a personal preference of who do you like more, Murray or Drake May?
Right. And it's like, do I want a New England Patriot? And I'm like, it's just Murray's just. I don't know. I feel like Murray's, even though he's still young, I feel like he's long in the tooth. Is he 27?
Yeah, he's 27.
27, 28?
Yeah. He'll be 28 when the season starts. We can just call him 28. That's fine.
I don't know. Just that it's like Drake May is like he's still the shiny piece.
Yeah. My problem is I don't think he has the ability to rise into that upper echelon. So what's the point?
You getting 2 firsts for Drake May? Getting 2 firsts for Bo Nix? Why wouldn't you get 2 firsts for Drake May? I think we did that last week.
Well, Bo Nix had a much better season than Drake May. Right?
Well, yeah.
Much better.
He was on the field a lot more. Led him to the playoffs. It was played on a much better team as well.
Well, was his receiving core that much better?
Mm-hmm.
He had Cortland Sutton and who?
Well,
that's the end of it. Marvin Mims and who's that other guy that had a little stretch there? Damn it.
Well, he had his wide receiver that was drafted with him. Can't remember that guy's name. Franklin.
Troy Franklin. We're really not going to talk about him.
Yeah, whatever. So yeah, with this deal, I don't know, kind of like a personal preference side type of deal. Murray, Dunze, 211 to 304, or Goddard May 106.
Okay, so who do you prefer?
I declined it after it sat out there for like at least 5-6 days, and that's grueling for me. Like I'm looking at this thing. I try not to leave stuff sitting out there for a while, but I was just like staring at this, agonizing over it. So I'm like, do I want You know, and this is a league where I'm rebuilding. Like I'm like really being. I'm really paying attention to this rebuild. Like I
Sure.
need to be on point with it. So I'm like, do I want Murray? I see. My thing was I have Herbert, and I'm like, do I want Murray and Herbert as my two QBs? You know, I don't know. So
all I want to say is, was it 2,200 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions? That's what Drake May did this year, something like that.
yeah.
I'm gonna double check, but yeah, 2,276 yards. So we'll even give it 2,300 yards, 15 touchdowns, 10 picks. Is it giving you the he's gonna be the next top 10 quarterback? I don't. There's too much in the air for me. I think he probably has a Kyler Murray, not Kyler Murray like ability, Kyler Murray point production ceiling, where you already have Kyler Murray. He's not old. What's the point of taking Drake May? Oh,
it's tough. Tough, yeah. Maybe Goddard.
And see, I'm just crossing Goddard out because I can go get another tight end that gives me the same thing he gives. You know, when it comes down to it, like I can use that 211 and 304 and go get it. Jack says Kyler can't pull it together. But does he have to pull it together? Or is he fine what he is, a high end QB2?
Everyone's throwing their fucking tomatoes at you, man.
Yeah, Troy says May over Murray, the rest is even. I cannot take May over Murray right now. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. I mean, May is fine, and I wish I have one May. I think I might try to sell him, but guys, we saw 15 touchdowns in 13 games from him. It's not like he, blew the roof off the doors, as Matthew Berry would say. I mean, 15 touchdowns in 13 games. He averaged 175 yards passing. I don't know.
Yeah, well, this gets back to Jax's comment. Kyler cannot pull it together.
But Kyler could stay who he is, and Drake May still has to ascend quite a bit to reach that level. There still has to be a good bit of getting better.
Well, the 106 is always the mystery box pick, and the picks just gain value. But again, we might hit that snag where quarterbacks turn out to be shit.
Just for discussion,
yeah,
Kyler Murray averaged 18 points a game, and Drake May averaged 13.4. So you're talking about a 4.5 point gap between the two. Now, obviously, one of them's a rookie, but yeah, 13.4 is not exactly, that enticing for a rookie. Man, CJ Stroud averaged 13.7 points this year. What a plummet for him. Just fell off.
I think I'm expecting a bounce back from him.
There's probably going to be a bounce back because he had a terrible year, but
yeah.
I don't think he may not. Shoot, I wonder if he had a career year last year. Like, I hope not. I hope there's better days ahead. And maybe it's just being a little pessimistic, but man, he just didn't look like it looked like a strong regression this year. I mean, hopefully that's just what it is, a little bit of regression, and then he bounces back.
I don't know, man.
So is the 304 pulling you now?
What?
You rejected you just ignored the trade.
I had rejected it. I rejected it earlier in the week.
The one with the 304 or a different one?
Yeah, the 211, 304, Kyler, the Dunze.
You rejected that.
I mean, I don't know. Should I have expected more out of Odunze this year? I feel like I should have.
Yeah, I think we kind of all knew he was stuck though, because of their receiving core. But Keenan Allen is long in the tooth.
Well, Keenan Allen's not going to be there next year, I don't think.
Right. I think you're right about that. So it's just DJ Moore and Cole Kmet.
Right?
Yeah, Keenan Allen is a free agent. An old ass free agent. Man, he's about to be 33. I didn't realize he's that old. Damn, Keenan. Been around forever.
Yep.
I remember the spleen year. And when he was injured, when he was everything was Keenan can't play a whole season.
I got something really quick for you. The Kyler Murray value check.
All right, let's hear it. Let's do it.
Kyler Murray or Trevor Lawrence?
Kyler.
The Masters 10 Dynasty League.
Pull it up on the screen.
Oh, yeah, let's do this. Eckler, I barely even knew her, traded Trevor Lawrence to some team that's just a bunch of weird letters. So let's see.
Trevor Lawrence scares me. He might be that 15-point a game guy because he doesn't run. Like he's got the ability to run. He's got that Andrew Luck athleticism, but he just doesn't do anything with it. And now what? We've done 4 years of him, and he had one decent season.
So, what do you think?
All right, what's the next one?
Oh, let me get the the next one. Bo Nix or Kyler?
My heart says Kyler.
What? We're not. What? Your heart?
Heart says Kyler. I think there's going to be a strong regression for Bo Nix. I don't think he does this quite like this next year. He could have a CJ Stroud back to earth moment next year.
Dude, I mean, these are ridiculous. Do you see these trades?
Yeah, Spencer Rattler and Tank Dell.
Garbage. Like, it's all garbage. Look at the first one. I mean, they're all pretty much garbage. Let's look at them. Like Kyler Murray or Devonta Smith. Like Kyler Murray in a second, or Rattler, Devonta Smith in a third.
Yeah, Rattler doesn't matter. So Smith in a third. Yeah, that's Kyler all day, every day. These are the kind of things. That is a super flex, right?
God dang it! Hold on.
Damn it! Put super flex on here.
God damn! Did that last week too.
Oh gosh!
Sometimes when you hit the button, I don't know. Come on, DLF. I'm blaming DLF for this.
All right, Herbert or Murray and Burton. That's Justin Herbert.
Yeah, Jermaine Burton. God, is he even gonna?
Who cares?
That guy's droppable.
Yes, he was dropped in a league recently. Kyler Murray or Justin Herbert, straight up. So the same kind of thing.
Ooh, here we go. Little Drake May, Brian Robinson, and 25 sixth, or Murray, ETN. Okay, so defense. So let's just do the offense. May, Brian Robinson, Kyler Murray, Travis Etienne. Gotta love that Drake May side.
I don't know.
No,
I guess Brian Robinson. Man, is Travis Etienne going to bounce back? Shit. Okay,
I feel like Brian Robinson is
May and Robinson.
Want him. That high-powered Washington offense now. I like this next one. Joe Burrow, or Kyler Murray, and a 25 first.
Okay, now I'm going to assume this was done on 11/26. I'm going to assume that the first is a contender's first. So it's Kyler in a late first or Joe Burrow.
Hold on a second. I'm going to tell you exactly where this first is.
You don't have to, because it was made on 11/26. The guy was trying to go get a contending quarterback because Burrow was lighting it up.
Principal Skinner was a contender, 11-3 team.
Yeah, context tells me. Yeah.
Okay. So that's a late 25 first for Murray for Burrow. Give me Burrow.
Yeah, me too.
Man, that's a nice upgrade. All right. CJ Stroud, James Conner, Tony Pollard, Murray, Charbonnet, Derrick Henry.
Really?
Oof.
Really? That's
CJ.
Murray and Derrick Henry and Charbonnet all day, every day.
Is it?
Okay, how
Stroud,
do you
Connor,
feel about
Pollard.
Stroud?
Yeah.
How are you feeling about Stroud right now?
Yeah, I guess that is the Murray side.
You gotta be a little nervous. There's Derrick Henry on the other side,
Right.
especially when this trade was made. But even in the offseason, I'll take Derrick Henry over
Derrick Henry's
Pollard or
going
Conner.
to hit a wall one of these days.
He does. So does James Conner and Tony Pollard. So, and then I get the younger running back in Zach Charbonnet.
Some really nice, really interesting trades here. A Murray for a first. Gotta think that's
Straight up first. One single first.
Gotta think that's an early, or where
Gotta
would you
be.
think that?
Okay, here's one. Kyler Murray or the 101 right now?
Yeah, you're right.
What are you doing? Kyler Murray or the 101?
If I need a quarterback, yeah, that's not.
The 101, right?
I was just thinking
I mean,
that.
it's Kyler all day.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 Kyler Murray or Garrett Wilson and a 25 first.
You know, I'm not the biggest Garrett Wilson guy, but he did have a little stretch at the end. And I guess give me Wilson in the first.
The 101. I should do that. I have a couple firsts, some floating, a couple late firsts for neighbors. Probably.
What?
I sent a trade in the Superflex Army. I have a trade offer out there. 225 late firsts.
Okay, so 2 firsts. I thought you were saying you offered a late first for, and I was like, what the hell?
2 firsts for neighbors. Late.
Yeah.
Will get rejected most likely.
Yeah, I would reject that all day, every day.
Penix, Richardson, McConkey, Jaden Reed. Ooh, baby. Or Kyler Murray, DJ Moore, Jalen Waddle, Dalton Schultz.
Yeah, I want the right side.
Do you?
Yeah, because Penix is fine. Anthony Richardson is nothing. I'm so out on Richardson.
Is Richardson going to play like a half a season, and that's going to be the last we see of him?
Yeah, probably.
Is that how it's going to end for him?
It's not feeling good, is it?
Will he ever will his value go up again? Because I have him in one league. That's a league where I was lucky enough to have Sam Darnold on my bench, and when halfway through the season, I just started Darnold and put A-Rich on the bench.
Yeah.
Maybe a week or two before he got benched, I think I was starting Darnold, and then that was it. So A-Rich has just been
straight trash, homie.
Just trash. You're right. So Penix, yeah, I guess. I mean, you love to see McConkey. That's like the shiny piece in that deal.
Right.
But
you got Jalen Waddle, DJ Moore, and Kyler.
Yeah, it's just a boring side like that. See, that's the whole thing.
It is. It's boring. You're right.
Yeah. Oh boy, Jack's getting graphic here in the chat. Another Anthony Richardson, Pickens, Wan'Dale Robinson, or Murray.
Yeah, please don't take the left side.
Wow. I wonder. I'm gonna try to trade for Murray right now in this league. I have A-Rich and I guess wow. Who has Kyler Murray? Oh my God, I'm in the wrong league. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that right now. Ah,
It could be interesting.
and a trade partner, Brian Perzonsky, our buddy. I'm totally trading for. He might. It all depends on whether this dude will take on A-Rich.
Yeah. The problem with that is that everyone that knows us knows we hate A-Rich now. Like, it's going to be impossible to sell him to anybody that might even know who we are, because it's like we just trash A-Rich all the time.
What about A-Rich and Chris Olave for Kyler Murray?
That probably gets it done.
So is that too much to start out with?
It's pretty steep.
That's a lot, you mean?
Yep.
A-Rich and Olave is a lot?
Feels like it. In the perception game, it feels like a lot.
Jawan Jennings, Demario Douglas, I can do that. Yeah. Isaiah Likely.
Man, how are you feeling about Isaiah Likely?
Well, after that Andrews drop, which was brutal. Oh my God. I mean, Andrews, when they after they crucify him, Isaiah Likely is just gonna have to step in.
Yeah, well, he's a cut candidate because they could save $11 million by cutting him.
Oh my God.
So but we'll know real quick, because he's got a $4 million roster bonus that triggers on the fifth league day. So as soon as we'll know in February whether they're going to keep him or not.
That's disappointing, man. I was really I'm really bummed out with who's left in this tournament in the playoffs. I mean, I guess the Washington's fun, but
yeah, Washington's fun. I'm rooting for the Bills too. The Bills are fun. I know you're a Jets fan. I get it, but the Bills are fun. That's who I'm rooting for today. Is Bills and Commanders. We'll see.
Bills and Commanders. Yeah, that would be something if Washington pulled that off. That would be unreal.
It would. Rookie taking his team to the Super Bowl.
And if Hurts doesn't play, that's could be a likely Super Bowl appearance for them.
Do you think that Jalen Hurts is going to miss this?
Kenny Pickett to the rescue.
Do you think that Jalen Hurts is going to miss this week for some reason?
Oh my God. Kenny Pickett. Yes, you can.
I'm asking, do you think Jalen Hurts is going to miss this game for some reason? Or are you just
I don't know, man,
out in La La Land? He's going to play.
He might be. Yeah, I don't know. Does he hurt his leg? He got his knee rolled up on.
Oh, man, he's fine.
Yeah. So who was your who's going to pop in if you had a pick, who's going to go off in this game, in this Philly Washington game?
Jalen Hurts practiced today, by the way.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he's playing. He'll be fine. Who's going to go off this week?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not picking a Bills receiver. That's for sure. Good luck ever picking the right one on any given week.
Oh, yeah. Especially don't pick Amari Cooper. What kind of season did I don't even know what kind. I don't have him anywhere, so I don't know what kind of season did Cooper have.
He had a little stretch there that was decent, but for the most part, he was unstartable. I'm pulling it up.
Yeah, terrible.
I mean, it's just like it was pretty mid.
Brutal ending to the season.
Yeah, it got real bad real quick.
He had one good week. That was it. Week 3, 27 points. Other than that, he's got a 16-point game and nothing more than 10 after that. Oh, there's a 15. Yeah. Ugh.
Man, I think you might have forgot about the 6 for 95. There's 15 and a half. I mean, I know there's no touchdown there, but that's
Yeah,
solid.
I missed. Yeah, he's got a few double-digit games, but
Yeah.
overall, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 double-digit games.
But he also had a 1.3 point game,
Mm-hmm.
a 2.8 0 last week against Baltimore.
And he had a back issue. He's off the injury report.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah,
he's playing. I expect more if you play.
He's played 8 games with Buffalo, and he's only gotten more than 3 targets twice. 2 games.
Yeah.
So I would not. I'm sure his odds on an anytime touchdown will be like pretty crap. They might be pretty good.
Yeah, throw him in a parlay, and you could pick like 2 gimmies and him and be golden.
But who are they going to use? I mean, they've this is the third time the third time the Commanders are playing the Eagles. It's probably going to be. I mean, it's going to be the way it has been all the time. It's going to be Jaden Daniels. I'm telling you, rushing yardage. Get the over on that one. You haven't been making any trades? Nothing?
I have not, and I've been so busy. I have not messed with any trades.
No fantasy, anything.
Golly, no. I need to get on getting everybody paid up in the leagues is what I need to get. I need to do commish stuff. That way I can figure out how many spots we got to fill and whatever.
Oh, yeah. If you want to get into the Dynasty Hot Sauce Listener League, we have a couple of orphans. Yeah. Reach out to us.
Get us up.
This is a listener league. We only fill it with listeners.
Yeah, we want our friends in there. We want our pals. Well, and the rest of you guys too.
Right. Yeah. We're not just posting on Twitter, getting our league. These are all organic listeners that have joined together to try to figure out how to play this game with these crazy settings.
Well, that's the point, though. Not a boring ass regular league.
Mm-hmm.
Give us the crazy shit, and then watch Larry flounder around as he tries to figure it out 4 years later.
Flounder around. Hey, you know what? I do need some work. I tried offering you Jaden Daniels. You turned me down.
Yeah, that's because you asked for 3 firsts, and I'm not in a situation where I need. I'm not in a situation where I need that. I need to diversify my youth. Like I've got 3 quarterbacks. So I got Kyler, Tua, and Dak.
Well,
do I still have Dak or do
those are not impressive quarterbacks.
I don't need him. I might have traded Dak. No, I still have Dak. Yeah.
That's a horrible quarterback room.
It's a horrible quarterback room. I just won the league.
Yeah.
I just won our division
with 1 quarterback.
I did have to play just 1 quarterback because 2 went down. Yeah, I did. That sucked.
I mean, that's probably why you didn't get the grand prize.
No, I need a lot more. No, it was because I scored 108 points or whatever in the first week of the playoffs. I wasn't getting it no matter who the quarterback was.
No.
Do you remember that? It was rough.
Yeah, I kind of do.
It was rough. Let's see, week 16? No, week 15. I scored 106.
I have an interesting question. No, that's it for Jax.
Later, Keith. All right. You got an interesting question. Let's hear.
Out of your Devi guys, have any fizzled out already that are on your
Oh, well, let me go to that roster. Yes, the answer is
Devi
absolutely yes.
rosters? Because that's one of the something that you might consider a drawback, or is kind of, or you can look at it as kind of exciting, is the whole Devi league, which is where you draft college players and they
Right.
kind of they marinate on your bench, and you know, and when they come up on your team. But what we were talking about, the being in a couple of leagues that have a Devi component.
Yep.
But you draft these players, and they sometimes they just kind of fizzle out, and they just on your team, and they're completely worthless.
Absolutely, there are players that are out there that I have that on my team. Now I just have one Devi roster, but let's see here, Dante Moore. But he took a shit this year.
What happened with him?
Nothing. he sat on the bench at Oregon after transferring. So I don't know.
Transfer portals, unreal.
But he transferred to Oregon and then sat. What do you have? Like 7 attempts all year or something crazy? Yeah, it's 7 or 8 attempts. Completed 7 of them. Real good completion percentage. 87.5 completion percentage. That's great. Yeehaw. That's one of the big ones. I'm like, well, he's done. Let's see. Tyler Van Dyke. Whatever happened to him?
Well, that was on you for drafting a guy named Tyler Van Dyke. I mean, it's not. You're not going to be. You're not watching a football game and being like Van Dyke, Tyler Van Dyke. I mean, that's not like a. You know, like a Mac Hollins or Tyler Heineke.
Yeah, he went from the starter at Miami last year to the backup at Wisconsin.
Every now and again,
on to SMU now or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's your backyard, right?
SMU,
right?
Yeah, it's like 6 hours away.
Oh, is that Southern Miss?
No, that's that's Southern Methodist or whatever.
Oh, what's Southern Miss?
USM.
USM.
University of Southern Mississippi.
Oh my God.
Southern Methodist is in Dallas. It's exactly 6
hours. That's SMU.
Yeah, that's SMU. Jeez.
So every now and again, like I'll go through my Devi guys and I'll just punch them into like a Twitter search and just hit latest, see what the latest news is on them.
What are you learning?
And I had this guy named Grayson McCall on my team who was a quarterback who I guess transferred to Coastal Carolina. He was playing for anyway. Long story short, he's retired and now he's an announcer. He was on one of my Devi rosters. I guess he got concussed out of college football, and it like just happened like this season. I don't know.
Brutal. So, yeah, that is the riskiness of Devi. You can get them cheaper, but man,
I mean, I paid $2 for him, but I was obviously probably me being stuck with Devi money and needing to just like piss it away on somebody.
Yep. Yeah, I figure if you go Devi, you just need to like spray and pray. Just like pick up as many as you can.
That's how I ended up with Jaden Daniels.
Yeah. Nice.
That's the exact reason.
Yeah, I haven't decided what I want to do with this team this year. Whether I want to go into the rookie draft or whether I want to do more Devi stuff. Because I have my set of picks for this year. I don't have anything else. I just have all these Devy players on my roster. Now I got some good Devy players because, like, especially quarterback. Because I've got Shador, got Jalen Milroe, DJ Lagway's on this roster.
It sounds like, after what you just said there, that you have kind of like the
I have Penix,
Malik Willis and Desmond Ritter, like that class. What was his name?
What are you, drunk?
Who was the guy that was drafted by?
Well, there's Matt Corral,
Corral, yeah, Corral. Well, because Shador Sanders is really getting shit on lately.
He's a top 2 or 3 pick in the NFL draft.
You think at this point?
Where did you see that he's been shitting? It's been shit on him.
Matt Hicks, the FF educator, former guest, just kind of took a shit on him on Twitter yesterday.
Okay, well, that's one person. Is this like a trend or?
Yes, it is a trend. He's not the first person I've heard trashing Shador.
Well, he's going to go top 2 or 3. The only reason he wouldn't go top 2 is if somebody traded in and took Travis Hunter or somebody else instead. He's going to be a top 3 pick in the NFL draft. It's going to be almost impossible to change that. So, with that being said, Lagway should be solid. Oh, I have Dylan Raiola, the Nebraska quarterback. High pedigree there.
Right.
And then I got Penix on this roster. Jackson Arnold.
Can I give you the Hicks tweet? The FF_educator. My comp for Shador Sanders is Daniel Jones without rushing upside. Yikes.
Man, he's a better thrower than Daniel Jones ever was. That's the problem. It's Daniel Jones just, I don't know. Even in college, he wasn't. He didn't light it up at Duke. See,
one guy pushes back. I'm not big on Sanders, but there is not a single thing that compares him to Jones.
Yeah, look, Jones's senior year at Duke, 392 attempts, completed 60.5% for 2,674 yards, 22 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. They're two different worlds of players. Daniel Jones was nothing in college compared to Shador Sanders.
Oh, look at this. Sidlow chiming in here. I completely disagree. Daniel isn't an immature buffoon who's been protected by daddy his whole life. Holy, well, Sidlow. Sid off the top rope.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we got to get old Sid back on the show. We got to start lining up guests.
We could try to reach out to Trent Baalke. He's available now.
Yeah, he's available.
All right, hey, your team hired a coach, by the way.
That's right. Yeah, Aaron Glenn.
How are you feeling about it?
I called it.
Yeah.
I called it. Called Aaron Glenn a long time ago. So, yay. Whatever. We'll see how it goes. Former Jet. He was a good Jet. He was a former first-round pick.
Yeah.
He was picked off. He went to the Houston Texans expansion team. So he was one of the first players on their team. He's from that area. So that's why he left. And he also played for New Orleans for a little bit. But yeah, man, I like it. I like the hire. He's like.
See, I'm surprised that you're saying you like the hire.
Why?
That he's a defensive guy.
I'm okay with that. He comes from the Lions, who built a team, I think, the way that you're supposed to build a team. You know, they didn't run out and get a quarterback right away.
Well, they didn't run out and get a quarterback at all. They just traded.
Well, yeah, they traded for Goff, and everyone was like, "Oh, when they're taking the quarterback this year, they're taking the quarterback this year, they're taking the quarterback this year," and they just stayed the course and drafted Goff. And I think that they got more than they wanted. They got more than they expected out of Goff. So they didn't need to really concentrate on getting a QB.
Right.
But I think that Rodgers is going to stick around for another year.
Do you?
If you have to ask me, yeah. If you ask me, I think Glenn's going to want him. Then no quarterback.
Yeah.
But,
if
and
Rodgers
even a
doesn't come
crappy
back,
Rodgers is still one of the best. So Rodgers I think he had a crappy season. He's still top 3 Jets quarterback statistically all time.
yeah,
The first season.
that's just a low bar, though. It's just
Right.
a awfully low bar.
But still, it's worth noting. Hopefully, so yeah, he brought the GM is connected to Glenn also, so they'll be on the same page. And I think he knows that the offense needs to be paid attention to. I mean, look at the Lions were the Lions for a reason. Their offense.
Well, their defense is very good too.
Their defense was great, but they suffered just a ton of injuries, and that's
that's the thing. Like all those injuries, and they still were playing well.
right. So they almost overachieved with all the injuries on defense.
Yeah.
So no, I like the Aaron Glenn hire. We'll see how it goes. I'm a Jets fan forever, so I take all this crap with a grain of salt. You know, I've ran into Jet fans. Hey man, how about what do you think? So I'm like, I just look at him like, man, whatever, bro. I'm gonna believe it. Let's believe it when I see it. Type of. I'm not getting my hopes up. I almost got my hopes up. I got my hopes up when they drafted Darnold. I was so proud the day they drafted Darnold. Man, I bought his jersey, full price, the same evening they drafted him. So stupid. So Rodgers, I kind of got excited about when I talked myself into Rodgers.
You did. You talked yourself into Rodgers. You worked hard on that one.
So we'll see. Hopefully, I won't have to add any more fatheads to the wall.
And you got talked into Zach Wilson.
Yes. Yeah. I wanted Darnold. I've stated on the record that I wanted them to keep Darnold and build around him. And then if it didn't work, we could worry about a quarterback. But they went for this friggin' dude in the middle of COVID, without a proper evaluation. That's what you get.
Yep.
So it's funny how all these former Jets are just like awesome now everywhere. Tells you what the organization's about. So anyway, what else, man? Any other trade? Anybody else you're interested in seeing what the value is?
I don't know if there's been enough news recently to be like, "Hey, we need to."
No.
You hear about this?
Yeah.
This player. I wonder if there's going to be any. Like, I'm wondering. Okay, let's do a Caleb Williams value check.
Oh, Williams.
Let's talk about because they got a new coach. They got themselves an offensive mind over there now. Ben Johnson head to the Bears, so big coaching hire there. Let's do Caleb Williams real quick, and then let's get out of here.
The coach that everyone wanted, Williams.
Yeah,
he's just a
So
weird.
he must like what he saw out of Williams this year, right? Because he passed up on offer. He passed up on some potential things last year. He passed up on the Jaguars. Passed up on even being halfway interested in the Falcons. Let me pull this up here.
So, look at this one. Jaden Daniels or Caleb Williams and a second, third, and fourth round pick.
Okay, give me Jaden Daniels.
Second,
third, and fourth is not enough to move it.
Caleb Williams, Marvin Harrison Jr., 25-second. Burrow or CMC? Burrow and CMC.
Give me Burrow and CMC.
Burrow, CMC, Williams, Harrison, and a second.
Probably because I wouldn't trade Burrow straight up for Harrison and Williams. Would you do that?
I like the I mean, CMC is almost nothing to me, honestly. So I look at for me, it's Burrow for Williams and Harrison.
That's what I just said. Burrow for Williams and Harrison. I basically crossed out McCaffrey in the second. McCaffrey's worth more than just a single second, but I can cross that out for the sake of
the upside. I mean, I know Burrow's like a stud, but the upside of these two guys. But yeah, I mean, the upside of these two guys, I don't know.
I'll take Burrow because I want to move Burrow this offseason, but I want to move him for more than I want to move him for, something a little bit better than that. Hell, these.
I don't know what's going on here.
I don't know either.
Caleb, 226 firsts.
And 226 Keon Coleman. That's a lot of draft picks. Let's see. Start 16. There's some defensive players in there, though.
Yeah.
Some defensive players. There's too many defensive players to evaluate that. But that does increase the value of the first two.
Start 16.
Increase the value of the picks.
Yeah. All right. Here's something a little more basic. Joe Burrow. Like another Burrow. Caleb Williams, Josh Downs, and a fourth.
Come on.
So that's
Come on,
Burrow.
Caleb Williams. Come on.
CJ Stroud.
Caleb Williams, Josh Downs, and a fourth. That doesn't matter.
Now remember, there was a stretch. There was a stretch when he looked like crap, Caleb Williams.
Well, yeah, there was a stretch he looked good, and there was a stretch again where he just looked mediocre. He had flashes this year. I'll give him that.
So Stroud.
This is Stroud all day.
Stroud over Caleb.
Yeah.
Oof,
it's another bad one. Don't do this.
Lamar or Caleb Downs, Drake London.
Give me Lamar.
Jordan Love, Malik Willis, or Caleb Williams and a fourth.
So Jordan Love or Caleb Williams.
Right.
Give me the Love. Are you there, or are you taking Caleb Williams?
After this season, see that beginning of the year, I was all over Jordan Love. I don't know.
You don't like the way Jordan Love's season went?
I don't like. No, I didn't. I mean, he missed a bunch of time. His receivers were just like all banged up.
And see, that makes me feel better about him.
Yeah.
The fact that his receivers were banged up. He missed a couple games. He still threw for 3,400 yards, 25 tutties.
Yeah.
I feel better about that.
Yeah, I guess give me Jordan Love over the uncertainty of Caleb Williams.
Yeah. I mean, you extrapolate that, he's like 3,900 yards and 30 touchdowns.
Look at this.
7-game season. You feel better about that.
Caleb or Baker?
Oh, gosh.
Baker's in a legit spot. Like, this is his team now. He's not like a journeyman anymore.
No, it is his team. He is the starter there. Give me Caleb.
And this wasn't an anomaly. Like, this is him.
This might be an anomaly.
I don't think so, man. I think he's.
What was he last year? He wasn't this. He threw 41 touchdowns this year. Last year he threw 28.
Yeah.
There's going to be a regression. It's coming hard. He was great this year, but 41 touchdowns. I didn't realize it was that many. But there's going to be a regression. But I take it back. Give me Baker Mayfield.
Baker over Caleb Williams.
QB4 this year.
I love it.
That's wild.
Baker over Caleb Williams.
Yeah. Who would have thought that a year ago or 2 years ago, especially?
I feel like we should end things on that note. Oh my
another
God!
Baker
Hold on, another one.
Yeah.
So
That's a
simple,
thing.
simple Dick down traded Baker Mayfield to the Jizzler for Caleb Williams, the chosen one's dynasty league. Oh, you got to be chosen to get in that one.
Yeah.
And then Funklin Saint traded Caleb Williams to the wide receiver factory for Baker Mayfield in the quarantine league. Interesting. Brock Bowers or Caleb Williams?
Wait. There's Jordan Addison on there too.
I know, but
Give me Caleb Williams and Jordan.
I mean,
Addison.
this was Caleb Williams. I wanted to see what you
can't discount Jordan Addison. You cannot. Not after the season.
No. I just wanted your take on Caleb or Brock.
Oh, straight up, give me if it's 1.5 or more, give me Brock Bowers.
Whoa. What if it's 1.75? Caleb and Addison.
Give me Caleb and Addison.
Really?
Yeah. I like Addison, man.
Oh, here's a Drake May or Caleb Williams.
And I'll take Caleb Williams.
Okay.
I think he's in a better spot. As crazy it is to say the Bears are a better spot, but let's see. He threw. So you remember Drake May threw 15 and 10. Caleb threw 20 and 6. So Caleb actually managed to keep the ball, and he threw for a lot more yards a game, like 30-something yards a game more. Now, granted, he had a better receiving core, but his offensive line was trash.
So Caleb or 2 first?
Back there now. If they're late first, give me Caleb.
Yeah.
You're back in October now. Then those trades are completely.
Oh yeah. I just went down a rabbit. I went down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, you just kept scrolling and scrolling and scrolling.
All right, then. Let's stop sharing. We'll wrap this up.
Yeah, buddy. Time for me to go eat my bowl of cereal. Unhook my trailer from my truck and.
All right. Hey.
Be ready for tomorrow.
Some off-season chit-chat. We'll bring it to you next week. Oh, man. Let's see if we get somebody on with us next week. Spice it up a little bit. Until then, thanks for listening to the Dynasty Hot Sauce Pod.
1, 2, 3, 4.